Hey loves, if you like to refresh your space like I do, I have so much fun stuff to show you right now. You are going to love this. I just finished building the prettiest holiday tea treats and cocoa bar for the season using finds from Target and HomeGoods. Let me show you how I put it all together. I'm in the kitchen now, and I just want to walk you through my thought process. I want to walk you through how much everything costs, where everything came from, and then just exactly how it is that I'm going to use the space. So come along and let's have some holiday treat cocoa bar building fun. I found the prettiest items from HomeGoods that would store just everything so perfectly. I love the ridges in these glass containers. I love the fact that you can stack them. I love the wooden tops. You know, my theme this year has a lot of this brown. It matches with my house. And they're priced so perfectly. They start at $3-4. The domed dessert dish here, I already had this from some seasons ago. It is a HomeGoods find. And then this three-tiered marble tray, it is a HomeGoods find, and so I'll show you how I used it today. So this is how I set up the cocoa station, and as you can see here, I really only picked up two goodies. I picked up this peppermint dust, and I kept it in its original jar. Actually, the jar that I broke is the one that was going to hold the peppermint dust, and I may or may not go back and get another one. I don't know. I actually think it's cute. It looks like a little milk carton. So I put the peppermint dust here, and then this beauty here holds the hot chocolate, powdered hot chocolate. This is one of my favorites. This is an Amazon find. This is actually one of my favorite pieces. I may have shown you guys this before, but it's my honey jar. I don't have any honey in it right now. And I just wanted to make sure that it was out though for the tea. But it is absolutely beautiful. It's a heavy, substantial piece. It's just really, really a great, beautiful piece. I'll link it below. And then you may remember that I went antique shopping and I picked up this beautiful gravy boat. I love it. So she got all cleaned up for the occasion to hold these marshmallow, chocolate marshmallow dipping sticks. And so that's a pack that I picked up from HomeGoods. And that was just the perfect place to put those. And then this is the chocolate malt. Love these. I've got several of these. These are beautiful canisters. And then actually the little, isn't this the cutest? This little thing came from Hobby Lobby. And it is holding my stirrers now. So it makes it so sweet over here. Just was a perfect little size. I think that was about $5 at Hobby Lobby. But I just think that it turned out really, really beautiful. Now I did add my wonderfully transparent guy here, and I just thought that he anchored because this is the far end of the station here, so I wanted to, you know, kind of put a border around it. And so I did add the greenery here, and that's that Norfolk pine. I'll link it below. I got it at Amazon too. And so, you know, it just turned out really beautiful. Arbor tray did come from HomeGoods. But I just think it turned out really beautiful. Now these canisters here are holding tea. I wanted to be able to see what my inventory looked like, and I did decide to keep them out, so the tea is inside of those canisters, the glass canisters. And again, what I love about them is I love that you can stack them. So if you can see, the clearance here, not very high, but it's high enough for, you know, stacking several layers of those jars. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is that you can't always use your vertical space. Okay, so I did bring in my lamp. I had this hot cocoa sign. This baby is cold outside. sign a while ago, and I really did shop my own house for that. I had used that a couple seasons ago, and I bought it out mainly because it had the brown in it, and I just didn't let the pink bother me because, I'm not using pink this year, but I thought the sign did a good job of actually helping me to hide, put a little greenery here, and it helped me to hide the unsightly cord back there and tuck away the plug. Didn't need to really see that necessarily. And so I have some treats here that I picked up at HomeGoods and filled up these two nice, really pretty jars. Just such a pretty jar. These are actually some protein treats. And then the little Amaretti, those are lemon flavored Amaretti brand treats back there. And then here, I was able to stack several layers. These delicious cookies, and actually these are very dangerous. They come from Lidl, so by the way, and they are just dangerous. But these jars are so beautiful. Look at that. It's nice and big. I just really like everything about this. The size of it, if you can get a good idea. So then I came in with the cookie jar and put a few treats there, and these are so handsome. That's just such a beautiful jar. And I bought two different styles with basically that dark brown top on it. Just really, really pretty. And these were, $5 or $6 or $7 each, and you just can't beat it. Really, really pretty. Now I keep my morning drink in these already, so these stay here anyway. And again, really love these. I love that square rounded shape that they have, and I keep the two of them. And I think that it's just so clever that they add the spoon. If you want to keep your spoon on the outside, that they have these spoon rests here. It's just so clever. And usually I leave it out this way because I kind of pull it out. So for right now I have it turned around, but that's typically not how I keep it. I usually keep them this way so that I can just readily pull them out. And this beautiful two-tiered, I really love this. It's just the perfect color. The three-tiered tray here, marble tray from HomeGoods. And then down here, these teas have been here since actually the summer. And I just love the little tins. They did come from HomeGoods, and every season HomeGoods has a very, 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 very nice collection of teas. So do go check them out. And, I don't know if I'll refill these, but I just even hate to get rid of the cans. They are all full. I've got all different kind of tea here: hibiscus, chamomile, turmeric, lemon ginger, some rubio's, some rubus chai, and peppermint. So, and they're very, very pretty, just herbal teas. Now I picked up this gorgeous Christmas tree, and I didn't even take the price off. Oh yes, I did. I did take the price off this. I think it was $12.99. There was a small one, shorter than that. I didn't think that I needed to, but isn't that just beautiful? It's got a little gold glitter on it, and it doesn't flake off. So I am anti-glitter this year for the most part, but it's not seeming to come off. But I just really love all of the layers. It's so beautifully carved. That is one beautiful piece. Look at that, 3, 6, 7 whole layers. Really, really tall. So I just found the perfect spot here, and it's actually next to the greenery. So I stuck another piece of greenery here on the side of it. Now the star of the show is actually my cloche from Target. If you saw the short, I even gave it away in the short because it was just my favorite piece. But, I've got some nice macaroons in there, and it's just a glass bottom, but it's these ridges that are so beautiful. And it's also the height. The height is so pretty. I love the ball on it. So I did decide just to put a sweet little piece of velvet brown ribbon because that is my color. And I just think that it is so beautiful. So at night, this gives a really, really good presentation. and it just feels good. It just feels so welcoming. So at night, this feels really welcoming and warm. If I want to come and get some tea, I usually get tea at night, and I can be here anytime. I could be at this station 3 times a day. So, I can get hot chocolate. My family comes and gets tea either in the morning or in the evening. And then, of course, treats all the time. So it's not overdone, is what I love about it. I think it just is absolutely perfect. But I really did want to spread it out. This year it's wider. My coffee and tea station is wider than it's ever been. But I just absolutely love it. So I don't have anything else to add to this station. I think it gives off the perfect balance and perfect representation of the black and brown, a little bit of gold, which are the traditional gold, which are the colors that I'm using, but very, very neutral. I think it's doing a really good job of that. Moreover, it's about the feeling of this space for me. I find myself looking over here constantly now. Since I put it together today, I just keep glancing and glancing at it. But I do, I've already made tea, I've already made chocolate, I've already made my morning drink here. So just absolutely love this space, and I will enjoy it for the entire season. So this has created a lot of good momentum for me in terms of I have kicked off with the kitchen station, and I just really love it. I think it's really beautiful. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you are planning to pull together any sort of drink station. And most people who drink coffee would add a coffee maker, or maybe you might have a tea kettle, whatever your heart's desires. So the first tip is really to size everything up. If you have an idea of what you're going to store your containers for pre-planned before you head out to the store, it makes life much easier. It prevents you from having double trips, of course. Just pull out all of your supplies. If you bring everything out, just, spread it out on your counter. And so I just kept building and building. And I didn't come, with a huge preconceived notion of what I was going to do. It just felt right as I went along. So thanks for spending time with me today. This is just the beginning, and next I'll show you what I bought and how I plan to style the rest of my home for the holidays, and I'll see you in the next video.